Hi everyone. Today we're going to make this fun journal book. I'm using the Bostitch Booklet stapler. I wanted to create another project using a stapler. So let me show you first the one I'm working on. So this is the one I'm working on right now. And I love flipping through the pages. It's so fun, especially once it's embellished and it has photos in it. It's just fun to flip through. So here, the first page, I have some charms dangling, and then I just layered the front. And then you can see there's different size papers. So you can use your scrap pages. You can create the pages. It's good to use double-sided paper because, of course, you're seeing both sides of the pages. But I really enjoy making this. I especially love flipping through the pages. Anywhere there's a fold, you can add, you can staple, and here I added some extra paper for journaling. So really fun to make. And then this side, it flips, same thing. You flip through. You can add tons of die cuts, chipboard pieces, do some journaling. It's just so fun to make. So this is basically the main piece right here. So this is the center, and then this flips, and then I have a pocket right here. And then when you close it down, like so, you just flip it over, and you have the same thing again. You go through the pages. And again, it's just so fun. You can add some glassine bags to it. And then this side is the opposite side. You can add some envelopes to it. Just a fun project to make. And then this is the back of that centerpiece. So let me show you how I created it. Okay, so what you're gonna do is I needed a centerpiece that had folds in it, because again, I'm using the stapler, so there has to be folds for me to staple it on. So all I did was I took a piece of design paper, and this can be any size. And I'll show you all the other ones that I made, the smaller ones. And so you can make all different sizes. And you're just going to create a fold on each end. This was just an extra piece I had, and I just made sure both sides was the same dimension. I think this is 2 inches, so 2 inches on each side, and then I made my fold. Okay, and then you're gonna need 2 sets of booklets. You can have as many pages as you want. I have 5 pages for each booklet, and this one I'll use for my cover. So you can see, again, you can take your scraps. It's another great way to use up all your scraps. Don't throw any of those away, and you can make this fun project. So again, I got 5 here. I'm just gonna make sure it's all lined up. I mean, it doesn't have to be lined up. It's still cute whether it's lined or not, but I just like to make it all even. You just want to make sure that the pages don't go past this, because then it won't fold in nicely. So just make sure it's within this measurement here. Once these are folded, just make sure it's within so you could see. Okay, now all I'm going to do is I'm going to take the booklet, and then I'm going to staple it to this fold right here. So I just center it like so. And then I'm going to place it on the stapler. I like to add the staples to the front design paper, or the first design paper. I cover it with design paper or lace or washi tape. That way the staples don't show. So I'm just centering it. I'm just going to staple it like that. So we got the staples right there. Sometimes I don't get, exactly in the center, and that's okay, because I cover it with a piece of paper anyways. So now we got the first booklet. So we've got that on the left side. Now we're going to do the right side. So again, I'm just going to make sure my booklet is nice and centered. Okay, and then I'm going to add it to this side. And then I'm just going to staple that. So I'm just going to find the center of this top design paper and then just staple. And then I'm going to do the ends. I like to have at least 3 staples. That way it's more secured. Okay, so now I got the right side. Okay, so let's see here. This is the front, yeah. So this is the left side and this is the right side. So you can flip it however you want. If you want the left side to be the top, you can. You want the right side to be the top, you can. It's totally up to you. But I have the left side as my top. And then you can see here, you just flip through your pages and then you start embellishing it with your die cuts, chipboard pieces, stickers, glassine bags, so many things that you can embellish these pages with. I add little photos using my Canon selfie. And then these right here, I cover this with design paper, or you could put washi tape so the staples don't show. And then for the one that I had, I added a pocket here, and then I added like a little flip page. So lots of fun ideas that you could do. And then when you turn it over, you got more pages. And it's like so. And then there's this side. Again, I just love flipping over this. So this is the back of that main piece. You could add a pocket here if you want. Lots of fun ideas. So I flip in the left side and then the right side I go over. And then let me show you the small ones I made. So you could see, you can make different sized ones because you know we all have extra small scrap papers. I just add a piece of trim, and then I added one of these clips, and I hung some charms on it. And then you can see how tiny this one is. So cute. I love how small it is. And you could see the center, the main piece, how tiny it is. As long as there's a fold for you to staple, you can create this. And then you just flip it, same thing. And you could see, I even use this tiniest little scraps. And then I added a glassine bag. So you can get creative and just keep adding to it. And it's such a fun project. Here's another one I made. This is a bigger sized one I made. I just took the clip and I clipped it to the front page. And then I took the opposite clip and clipped it to the back page. So it's removable. And yeah, so fun. And then you can layer your chipboard pieces on the edges. I love that. That's always my favorite. So you could see how big this is, and you could just see how tiny the main piece is. Again, as long as you could staple it, you could make this. So isn't that so fun? I love this. I love making these. You can see I made so many of them. So cute. And then this was the last one I made. I made another bigger one. So again, use your chipboard pieces. And this is an embellishment I made a long time ago. And just added it to it. You know, add your little ephemeras to the edges of the pages. It's so fun. And then you can add, you know, your little flowers that we all make to the edges. And then here's, see here, you can see how I covered the staples. I just took some design paper. And yeah, it's so fun to make. And then the back of this one, I actually put a pocket on this one. And then you can add your ephemera pieces. So once you're ready to decorate your pages, it's ready to go. Yeah, and that's how I made it. So I just wanted to share that with you. And thanks for watching. Bye.